Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry inside the Peak after another Thunder win. 108-104 over the Raptors. The Thunder now 18-3 at home with Russell Westbrook in the lineup. And he's been a key in a lot of those games, obviously. Again tonight, 30, 17, 11, and then 4 steals. We say it every night, but he's now the second guy, only with Magic Johnson, to put up those numbers in the game. What do you think of this legendary performance?
Another triple-double.
Yeah.
Was that his 5th in 6 games, 7th of the season? Yeah. Just a phenomenal performance by Russell Westbrook. He did turn it over a little bit too much, a lot. Actually, 9 turnovers. Almost had the unofficial quadruple-double. But other than that, I think he was great. He's doing a great job of finding his teammates, and that's kind of what he's got to do. I think when he gets those guys involved, that's better for the Thunder, for the team as a whole, than when he's out there scoring and scoring in bunches.
Beyond him, well, let's look at the center position tonight. That was kind of like the underlying story. Steven Adams back after a month absence with that broken hand, and Scott Brooks answered the question that we've all had. He actually brought Adams off the bench. Cantor has a great game in the starting lineup, 20 and 10. Actually, I think 21 and 12. And then I thought Adams was good in 16 minutes off the bench. Gave him a lot of energy, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks.
Yeah, and some good defense in the third quarter helped turn the game a little bit when the Raptors were getting hot. But Scott Brooks has a decision to make. Who's he going to go with, not just to start the game, but down the stretch? Enes Kanter came out with about 4.5 minutes left in the third. He had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and there was no guarantee that he was going to get back in the game. And if he did, how were they going to use him once he got back in the game? Fortunately for the Thunder, he came in, got a huge offensive rebound, passed out to DJ Augustine for a big 3, and then they started running side pick and roll with him, and that got some easy baskets for the Thunder. But that's going to be interesting to see what Scott Brooks does, not only in the starting lineup, but who he's going to close with as a center at that center spot.
Seems like a good problem to have.
It's a great problem.
Two very young centers emerging. But another guy that was great tonight, Serge Ibaka, 21 points and 5 blocks. I actually looked it up because I wrote about him for tomorrow. In the final 14 games of January, he had 14 blocks. In the 16 games since the start of February, he has 55 blocks.
What's the difference?
Well, 55 in 16
for
games.
him, what's the difference? What's been the difference?
Since the All-Star break, does he not look like a completely re-energized player to you?
I think he's playing differently. I think he's playing closer to the basket. I think
he's been more physical. Affect the defense?
Well, I'm saying on both ends.
Okay.
I think he's been more physical defensively. I think he's more engaged. I think he's trying to make a concerted effort to really rebound better and do things like that. So I think that's really just impacting his overall game.
From here, the Thunder have a couple days off, and then Clippers are in here on Wednesday. Should be an interesting one.
Yeah, hopefully Blake Griffin plays. He didn't last time.
What is the status of Griffin going into that game? Do you know?
Questionable.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll call it questionable. Now let's go to Coach Scott Brooks and Russell Westbrook and see what they had to say about tonight's win.
He would have had 20 to 25 assists a couple of weeks ago. I forgot who we were playing. I think he only played like 24 minutes. He had 17 assists. So the 20 assist games are there for him. He has a lot of good options. I thought Dennis is doing a good job of rolling and finding the ball on his catch and finishing around the basket. Serge is in a nice rhythm offensively, and our bigs and our shooters are making shots for him.
Is he in some points? We got to put together 2 halves. I thought we moved the basketball, had 18 assists in the first half, and only 6 the second half. That was the difference. And defensively, we were scrambling, moving. They still shot a high percentage, and then the rebounding to start the second half killed us. I love the second shots, and it seemed like they scored every time on second shot. So rebounding, continue to move the ball. I thought the shot selection was better tonight. Had a couple of bad looks, but again, overall, I thought the offensive movement was good. And the first half defense was as good as we played in a while.
You got that sense of desperation?
It was good. Did a great job, I think, in the fourth quarter, just getting some shots when we needed to, and obviously making free throws down the stretch.
Another triple-double for you. Seems like just another one after so many 7 this season. I mean, does it even cross your mind that it's a big deal anymore?
It crosses my mind when we win, which is the most importantly. I think tonight, a lot of different guys stepped up tonight and it's played well. Serge, Big did a great job of finishing well tonight.
Steven returned. You got Enes going early on. He had 13 in the first quarter. How deep now is this front court going to be as everyone's healthy?
It's tough, man. We got a lot of young and athletic and mobile guys that can move around. And as you've seen tonight, when they're at their best, it's hard to stop.
Team